Hi everyone, welcome to PassionWater Tarot. Mm. My name is Lois. I'm an intuitive reader, and we're going to dance into the passion waters of your life together. And this is going to be a very unusual reading. But let me explain first that, yes, I've been gone for 3 months because I had some major Wi-Fi issues. My modem was restarting itself 10 to 15 times a day, and most days it would go down for 6 to 8 hours. It took a lot of complaining from not just myself but my neighbors to get them to actually figure out what the problem was, because it was happening to all of us. Um, Hardly anybody had service that we could count on. But anyway, I'm back, and hopefully things will start to improve, because it has already restarted once today, okay? So, I already know Spirit has called upon me today to do a very special reading, one I've never done on camera before, but it's about a missing person, a missing child. There's a little 5-year-old girl in Tennessee, Summer, who's missing. She's been missing now for 2 weeks from her home. There's a lot of background in this story. If you haven't heard about it, I'm sure most of you have. If you haven't, please look it up. But the two cards that fell out when I was shuffling is the Nine of Pentacles and the Emperor. And I'm going to ask Spirit about these cards. I'm going to ask Spirit about why we have a father figure, somebody who's large and in charge, very domineering, and a single female, or someone who in their mind thinks of themselves as single, acts single, holds themselves up high. Um, they're liked by friends and family, but they hold themselves up high. So Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors, please provide clarification for these cards. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Why is the Emperor here, Spirit? Spirit Guide? Why is the Emperor here regarding Summer? The Nine of Pentacles. A single independent female. Somebody who somebody's having an affair. The Lovers is here. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors. Is this Nine of Pentacles representative of the Mother? Eight of Wands. There's a lot of back and forth communication, a lot of texting, a lot of phone calls going on. And the Eight of Cups. Trying to stop somebody from leaving their life. Wanting to hold on to somebody. They don't want them to return to the way things used to be. Okay, that's just for the cards that fell out in the shuffle. So let's find out what else is going on. Okay, I see a female involved that I haven't been aware of. And this person is involved through a male dominating figure. And they're very jealous. They see themselves as the bomb. You know, they're the shit. And they want to hold on to this male. They're communicating a lot and trying to keep that male from living the lifestyle that he's always lived. So let's see what else is going on with this, okay? The King of Cups. Somebody was dipping their toe in the ocean of emotion where it didn't belong. They stepped out of their relationship. Holy Spirit, Spirit God, angels, and ancestors, do you have any other cards for us regarding summer? We have the Five of Swords in reverse. We have the Six of Swords in reverse. And we have the Ten of Swords. Ouch. All these swords. Wow. Mm. So the Five of Swords normally, of course, it represents in the upright a very uncomfortable change. And it's about standing your ground when somebody else is walking away. But the king didn't stand his ground. He was the one that walked away from this female and did not want to go over to Commerce Shores with this female and cut it all out. Literally, cut it all out. Did away with it. Let's see here. Holy Spirit, Spirit God, angels, and ancestors, could you please clarify the King of Cups for this reading regarding summer and what has occurred? Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? The King of Wands in reverse. The King of Wands is usually a very decisive individual, very headstrong, and this person decided to make a change and not involve themselves outside of their relationship anymore. The Two of Swords in the upright trying to protect home, trying to protect their family, trying to protect what they already have. The Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they weren't going to think about it anymore. They cut it all off. Holy Spirit, Spirit God, angels and ancestors, this is the King of Cups, Summer's father. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? And mind you, even if it's a male figure in the card, it could still be a female. Okay? Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups is about someone you've known before. And so this is telling me through spirit that it's not dad. That this male dominant figure. And when I say male dominant, females have dominant male traits as well. So let's ask that. Holy Spirit, Spirit God, angels and ancestors, is this King of Cups representative of Summer's mother? We have the Ten of Swords. Excuse me, Ten of Wands. It was too much burden. It became too much burden. And she had to put it down. Yeah, this is mom. Mom has had according to the cards here, what spirit is telling me, mom had an affair. Or may not have been a physical affair, but it was definitely an emotional affair, and there was a lot of communication going on. And whoever this was that she was communicating with on this level did not want the breakup. Even when it became too much of a burden for mom, it was this other person wanted to maintain this relationship. Sorry, my alarm. Let's find out what else is going on over here. On these other cards, Spirit, Spirit God, Angels, and Ancestors, could you please clarify the Five of Swords in reverse? So mom didn't see the relationship as something to continue to hang on to anymore. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, it was time to walk away. She wasn't going to stand out there on that limb alone to fight for that. And the Six of Swords in reverse, Holy Spirit, Spirit God, Angels, and Ancestors. The Page of Swords in reverse. The Page of Swords. Not... That's really cutting somebody out. Like with that Six of Swords in reverse, that is, saying, I don't want to go over to Commerce Shorts with you. I can't do this anymore. So with the Page of Swords, they're finished cutting them out. No, nope, this isn't going to float no more. So what about this Ten of Swords? Spirit, Spirit God, Angels, and Ancestors? What is that? The Four of Cups in the upright, and the Tower in reverse. So the Four of Cups in the upright is about ignoring somebody's love, which is what the mom did. According to this reading, and the Tower in reverse, because she wanted to stop the disaster that was coming, to stop the falling apart of her family. I have so many questions, Spirit. We have to keep going. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors, this person that mom vanished from her life, was that Summer? Thank you for all messages forthcoming. We're going with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse. These cards were just jumbled out. Queen of Pentacles in reverse is a card representing someone who is not holding it together very well. Somebody who becomes overwhelmed easily. Someone who counts on others to guide them, to do things for them, that they are always the one that needs help. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors, did mom harm Summer? The High Priestess in reverse. Cards are telling me they can't tell me. They're not going to reveal that secret to me. There is a large breakthrough coming. And things will become very clear. This is the Three of Wands. That is seeing your boat on the horizon. The breakthrough. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors, is Summer still alive? We have a flipper. It's the Two of Swords in reverse. Summer is in a very vulnerable position. She's not able to protect herself. Most 5-year-olds would not be. I need to clarify some more cards. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors, could you please clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? This person who is not holding themselves to taking care of things very well. Justice, there will be justice served. There will be a swift justice come to them. They will break down. Somebody, Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors, please clarify the High Priestess in reverse for this reading. Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Oh, sorry. Did I move the camera? I scooted the table. Okay, for these last 3 cards, we have several cards. So, the Chariot, yeah, that's rapid forward movement. Something is about to take place. It's on the horizon, but Spirit is not going to reveal it within this reading of what has occurred. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. Yeah, it's not speaking on it. As I've said in comments I've made online, that law enforcement is not telling us everything that they know because they're protecting the integrity of the case. We have the Ace of Cups in the upright and the Hierophant. Okay? Wow. There's going to be a lot of love and support coming. The Hierophant is very wise. That's going to be law enforcement releasing information to the public once they are able to determine what has happened. This is the support for all the responders and searchers that have been involved in this case. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors, where is Summer at now, please? Thank you for all messages forthcoming. The Ace of Swords in reverse again. They're not going to reveal it. It's not to be told here. And on the bottom we have the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of what's the word I'm looking for here, Spirit? A lot of enthusiasm to find this young girl, to find out what happened to her, to bring a conclusion for this situation. And I'm just throwing cards on the floor now. Let's ask for Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, Angels, and Ancestors to please clarify the Ace of Swords. The Six of Swords in reverse. It's not going to be... It's not that they're going to go over to Commerce Shores. There's going to be a lot of work involved still to come to this conclusion, to this ending of this horrible tragedy that is happening. People are working around the clock, going through all the information, searching and searching and searching again. So Holy Spirit, the Ace of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Wands in reverse. That's not an in and out energy. Yeah, because they're not going to give up. They're not. They've already said it, and it is true. They will never give up until Summer is located. And until whatever has happened to Summer is brought to a conclusion. I wish I had more answers for you all, but I don't. It straight out came out that there's a male dominant figure. It does not, from all the reading, look as if it's a man. Looks like it's a female that's very dominant or very masculine, that has had an attachment to another person. It could be a male or a female, but they're kind of feminine. They seem somewhat younger, and that their self-esteem is better than this female with a dominant male personality. And that's what started this. This person, and yes, Spirit is guiding me that it's mom. And that the person who is attracted to mom does not want mom staying in this life. I gotta ask another question. Holy Spirit, Spirit God, angels, and ancestors, was somebody waiting inside the house for Summer when she went in? Thank you for all messages. We have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and we have a flipper here, the King of Swords. The Eight of Pentacles is saying for this, they didn't have to work at it. They didn't put forth a lot of effort for it. It was very easy to remove her. She trusted them. She saw this person as somebody she respected, and she thought that they would take care of her. That's very devastating, by the way, that a child would feel safe and this person end up being a predator. Holy Spirit, Spirit God, angels, and ancestors, could you clarify the Eight of Pentacles for this reading? Thank you for all messages forthcoming. What say ye? Okay, we have well, I call it card vomit. And we're keeping them. I'm taking these two out. I'm going to move these up because I have so many in my hand. This is about the person, if there was a person waiting inside the house. The Spirit is also telling me the person who took little Summer. Okay? They didn't have to work at it. It was very easy for them to be there. They were a known entity, so to speak, a known character in their lives. And Summer thought this person would protect her. Things didn't turn out the way that Summer thought they would. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. Things did not end up being... There is a fly in here, excuse me. Living in the country, this is what I get. My grandson just came in the back door. So the Wheel of Fortune is here. It's in reverse. Things did not go the way that Summer thought they would. She was not... Yeah. The Five of Cups. Crying over spilled milk. She shouldn't have walked away with that person. She shouldn't have trusted that person. She should have ran to mom, to grandma, to her brothers. It was a decision that she was not at an age to make. Yeah, the World card. The world is so much bigger than summer ever was. The chariot, there was a lot of fast movement. They got out of there quick. Once they grabbed her, they got out of there very quick. Very rapid movement. I do see the red on the card. I know they are looking for a red Tacoma. A 98 to a 2000 model, I believe is what it is. But I don't see that as the car that got away. I see a black vehicle. The black interior in the vehicle. The Ten of Swords is in reverse. There was no intention of harming Summer that day. It wasn't as if it was premeditated. Yeah, the Devil in reverse. This person could be a Capricorn, just so you know. Um, they did not start out wanting to cause her harm. But when this person did not think correctly and grabbed her, that escalated things. The Queen of Swords. They had to take charge of the situation at that point when they realized what they had done. I've kidnapped this kid. Why would I do this? Why didn't I just leave her there? Why did I even go there? Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah. They knew they made a big mistake at that point. They had to start figuring out how they were going to dig themselves out of the gully they got themselves into. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. They could not undo what they had already done by taking her. They had already committed a major felony. And taking her back would have caused more conflict for them, they thought. So they made a decision. They saw their ship come in and they made a decision. This is really kind of scary, folks, because I'm getting a lot of details here. But they did. What I see through this reading is what they were feeling and thinking. Because I am an empath, and I'm picking up on their energy very strong. That they're in a panic of why did I even do this? But now that I have, what am I going to do? I can't go back to Karma Shores. I can't take her back. What am I going to do? The Nine of Wands. Look how far I got myself into this crap. Now I'm a warrior. And I'm fighting for my freedom And I'm fighting for my life. How am I going to get out of this? What do I need to do? I can't keep this kid with me. The Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this person I was having this affair with hurt me. Now I'm going to hurt them. I'm going to draw the line in the sand. I've already taken the little girl. Who had the affair? Who turned somebody down? Because that's who walked into that house. It was somebody Summer knew, somebody that Summer trusted and thought she was safe with. And they decided one good turn deserves another. The bottom card is Death. The card is Scorpio. Death doesn't always mean a true death, physical death. It can be an emotional death. It can be a mental death. But it can be a physical death as well. Who haven't y'all seen in a while from that neighborhood, from that area? Who has gone silent? The spirit is guiding me that this is this person's death. Spirit's not telling me about what happened to Summer. Spirit's telling me what happened to the one who took her. And this is suicide. Somebody is missing. And they decide to take their own life. Summer is with them. I don't feel that there's any other cards that need to be drawn except for the bottom of this deck to be looked at, which is the Four of Cups in reverse. Don't ignore an ex-lover. Don't. This is an ex-lover. This is an ex. This is somebody who was having an affair with somebody. And they were in the house. They were on the property. Okay. I'm going to call it quits on this one and start dinner. Then I'm going to come back and start loading up for the rest of July's readings for all of the signs. If there's any other readings on a missing person that you would like for me to do, please let me know. But I do hope that somebody who was kicked to the curb is looked at. But they're not around. If that's not a physical suicide, it's a mental one. They've gone underground big time. Alright, folks. I will see you all soon. Don't forget to send me an email if you'd like a reading. Leave a comment. Hit subscribe. And I will talk to you all later. Namaste.